Casual Girl Vlogs. I'm Brooklyn, and I have a fan account of a lot of things Infinite to share. So, I've done a lot of things Infinite over the past few days, so I thought I would make a little fan account on what I did and all of that fun stuff. So, after KBS was last Friday. So that Saturday we already had planned an Inspirit day out. So we got up, hopped on the train, and the first place we went to was Infinite's old dorm. I mean, I don't know how many of you who watch this have seen Infinite's old dorm. The only time I'd ever seen it was in Sesame Player. And you were my oppa. But like Sesame Player. That place is disgusting. It's just really run down. So I don't want to say disgusting, but like it's in pretty bad shape. It's pretty beat up. I went there with Karina and Priscilla, and just seeing it like with my own two eyes for the first time was really shocking. It kind of put everything like all into perspective. You would hear about how terrible the dorm was from Infinite, and you would hear about how all they wanted to do was move into a new dorm, and that's why they cried when they won first, because they weren't going to disband and they got to move into a new apartment. But like seeing it took your breath away for a hot second. And right next door is a restaurant. If you remember that episode of Sesame Player, when it's Sungyu and Myung-soo who stay home together, the AC is broken, and they fight over the bamboo pillow. You remember that episode? That was a good episode. They're eating ramyun, and Myung-soo says he's going to go next door and get chopsticks, get some kimchi too. That restaurant. We went and ate at that restaurant. It's like covered in Infinite stuff, especially signed things. Infinite comes back and gives them albums and all sorts of things. So we ate lunch there. Priscilla's now joined the party. So we're at the restaurant, and I was sitting there and I was thinking about how hard Infinite had it, and I got a little misty-eyed, which I think everyone kind of took as a joke when I was like, I cry a lot. It's true. I don't always mean to. It just kind of happens. So, it's just like, bruh. Those kids, they did a lot. Infinite had a rough life. So, we started from the bottom. Then, we went to NIT. NIT is such a good cafe. If you ever go, get the honey butter toast. Treat yourself to that. You'll love yourself forever. But like, yeah, so we went and looked at the Woolen building, and we looked at NIT, and we sat at NIT, and it's like, starve from the bottom, now here. And Bethany was so proud that I knew all of those lyrics. Also, NIT, same like shared sex bathroom, so if you think it's uncomfortable to go to the bathroom with another girl in the bathroom with you, wait till you try to go to the bathroom with another boy in the bathroom with you. Or you could just live out a scenario dream where you're like in the bathroom with a member of Infinite. Awkward. So we came back to the dorm after that, and it was chill. We watched One Great Step Returns, because I bought One Great Step Returns. I am one CD short of an entire Infinite collection. If anyone knows anyone selling over the top for less than $100, hit your girl up. So then on Thursday was the Lovely Young concert with Infinite, and unfortunately EXO. All the EXO fans who follow me are like, what? That's so rude. You're so right. We waited in the rain for like 3 hours, and then when we got inside it was still raining, and it was terrible. But Infinite's performance was amazing. They performed Be Mine, Diamond, Standing Between Me and You, Back and Bad. In that order. Nailed it. Be Mine's always like a treat when I watch it. Diamond took you by surprise, so on my video it literally just like as it's starting it's me going, no, 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 please no, please no, please God no, why, please no. Accurate portrayal. And then they came down the stage to perform Standing Between Me and You. And the problem with that is that's where I was sitting, was in that area. So they got really close, and that's my favorite song off the album. And I don't think I was quite ready to hear it live yet. Or maybe it's just a really emotional week because I know there's only 2 weeks left in Korea, so my emotions are on like 1,000%. So I started crying. And it was weird because I was with this girl Sam that I literally met that morning. And she was sitting next to me and they were performing and it was chill and everything was fine. And then it's the part. That's the only way to describe it. It's the part. It's the part where Seunggi hits the high note and Dongwoo starts rapping. She was like, are you okay? It lasted all of like 5 seconds. Oh. Infinite just lost to SNSD on Inkigayo, so we're really bitter over here. Bitter party of Inspirit. Seunggi slipped during back, and he tried to play it off, and he apologized for it. But then he went on a radio show and was like, that actually really hurt. Friend, then let us know. Be like, hey, I'm sorry I slipped and fell because the producers thought it was a good idea to have us all perform in the pouring rain. But that actually really hurt my arm. And then, as an Inspirit, I personally would run on stage and kiss it better. Let me kiss your boo-boo for you. This is my friend Priscilla. You need to go marry her. Bye, Seunggi. And like, security's dragging me away in like a straitjacket. Then. Oh, back up the train. Okay, so we went on Saturday to NIT for the first time. And then on Sunday when we went again, it was the day of the fan sign. So when I went with my friends, they were all complaining about it. So it was kind of like a forget y'all. Priscilla was there with her friends, and one of them was going to the fan sign. So she let me write a letter to Dongwoo that she was going to give to him. Yeah. And then skip forward back in time. So yeah, the concert was great. If you are an EXO fan, yeah, I wasn't a fan of you at all. EXO did great for what I could see. I like to call this picture Spot the Inspirits. Easy to tell, right? So then, when we were done, we went back to Shincheon. And we got McDonald's. Very important, very important. And then Priscilla and I went to Noraebang for 2 hours. And we sang Nothing But Infinite for 2 hours. Greatest Noraebang I've been to in my life. No joke, no lie. set it up just right. There was literally a minute left on our timer. But we'd reserved 2 songs. So Destiny started with 1 minute left, so it was like we got an extra 3 minutes. Priscilla's doing the same thing I am. She's just laying on my bed. Which will make sense when I tell you more things in a minute. So then yesterday, I went souvenir shopping for my family, and I would show you those, but my mother's probably going to watch this. Which means I can't show you what I got them, but they're really great presents, so... You always sure were my family. Then afterwards we went to NIT around 8-ish. It'd been pouring yesterday. Monsoon season should be over in Korea. They had like the first monsoon yesterday while we were walking around shopping. So fun. So we went to NIT and it was fun to sit at NIT. They had just had a fan sign, so at one point we were expecting the vans to come back. We thought maybe they'd be full of Infinite members. So when one van pulls up, we dashed outside so fast. It was almost disgusting. Almost. But it wasn't because we didn't run. There was no running involved, then it would have been disgusting. But it was just one guy. And then another van pulled up, but I could see that there were clothes in there, but we went out anyways, just to make sure, because you never know. There could be an Infinite member buried underneath the clothes, just like, please, I can't breathe. It smells like sweat, and boy, that'd be a gross smell. But no, that one was just full of clothes. So we got to watch people bring in all the clothes, all the stage clothes from that day. From Music Corps, from when they won first. And then for my last bit of fun storytelling, that was today's adventure. We stayed up till like 4 a.m. Like 4:30, let's be real. We were pushing it. But we got up early for staying up till 4, almost 5. And we hopped on the subway and then the train. And we went all the way out of Seoul. I say it like it's so far away. Like we drove all the way to Busan. No, we went to Guri. And we went to Dongwoo's mom's restaurant. And the first thing to greet us when we walked through the door, Dongwoo's dad. So he was like, oh, hello. He spoke English so well. Where are you from? Oh, Las Vegas. I love telling people that. Whenever I sign letters to Dongwoo, like the one I had in my bag when I left this morning, I always sign it as Brooklyn from Las Vegas. Because when they showed my Selka on After School Club, they were like, oh, her name's Brooklyn, she's from Las Vegas. And Dongwoo went, Brooklyn, Las Vegas. It's like my favorite audio clip on the face of the planet is him saying my name.
사진을 뽑아주세요.
Brooklyn.
Okay, from Brooklyn? From Brooklyn. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Anyways, we return back to my story. So we go and sit down, and this entire place is just covered with Dongwoo posters, except for one photo of his freaking niece, who I live and die for. She's the cutest little baby, and I'm just so baby deprived here at college. Someone give me their child and let me hold it, please. But it was like that same feeling as sitting at NIT. It was really surreal. You've seen this place in pictures. And there it is. Ta-da, you've made it inside. So I kind of sat around just staring at stuff for a hot minute. But we ordered the spicy octopus. And it doesn't hit you at first. Like, you eat the first bite. I'm telling you, it was the perilla leaves, man. That crap. They're so minty and bitter. No thanks. But, like, you eat it and you're like, okay, I can do this. But as you continue to eat it, it burns so good, but so bad. Such a terrible burn. So spicy. And then we thought the smart thing to do, and it totally was to get bokkeumbap. So we mixed it into all the spicy deliciousness, and then we ate that. So spicy. And then when we were done, we went back up to the front to pay with Dongwoo's dad, and he asked how long we've been here, or how long we were going to be in Korea, and I said 50 days. And oh, my purse is so far away. I have a little hand mirror, and it's got Dongwoo on the back of it, and there were 2 other fans right there. And then I told him in Korean, whipping out my Korean skills like boss. So that I was a college student. Oh, which school? Oh, Yonsei. And this other girl said she was from another university. She was like, oh, what are you? Yoin?
Young-in.
Yongin?
I guess she's like, oh, because it rhymes with Yonsei, Young-in. Like, you know, it all starts with Young. That's why she was like...
I was kind of like, oh yeah, like totally no. I have no idea. But yeah. And so he gave us these fans. And they're from a fan site that does Dongwoo and Myeongsu stuff. Because we didn't get it at first. The website's down here. And I was like, 1122 is Dongwoo, but like, who's 313? Myeongsu. I need to get my life together. So yeah, he gave us these fans, and like, God bless, because it got so hot on our walk back to campus. It was so grody. So we walk outside. It was just so embarrassing. Like, why did that happen? I don't understand. We walked outside, and I started crying, and I don't know why. I just did. It just happened, and I'm so sorry. I don't know why my friends put up with me. And we went across the street because Karina wanted ice cream because our mouths were still on fire. But I still had my letter, and I was like, it's so awkward to ask his dad to give it to him. Like, But Priscilla is such a good friend. She taught me how to say, could you give this to Gongwoo, please? So I went back inside. And his dad was on his, like, little 2G flip phone. That was the best. Just flip phone. And I had the letter, and I just said, could you please give this to Dongwoo? And he goes, oh, for me? And I just couldn't help but laugh. Like, what in the world? But he said he would give it to him. Oh, and before we walked out the first time, he shook all of our hands. Yeah. What? What? Thanks, Dad. We're gonna go to Hoya's restaurant next. So that I can be the one who's chill and she can sit there and lose her mind, because I'm really done being the one losing my mind. And if she doesn't lose her mind, I'm gonna start saying crap to make her lose her mind. And then the last thing I want to show you guys, because I'm really proud of this. Infinite, the arts, right? Space, the arts. Right. Rare cards. What? Yeah, I got rare cards. You know what your girl got? What? Oh my gosh, could he not wink like that? I can't even, like, look at this. Look at this. This is nonsense. This is utter and complete nonsense. Who winks that well? Who keeps one eye closed that well? This is dumb. I hate him. So yeah. Yep. So I'm one CD away from a full CD collection and 2 DVDs away from a full DVD collection. Almost one, because Linnea bought me that one today. And Linnea, when you watch this... Okay, yep, that's it. That's all I got. I mean, I could show you all my CDs, but, like, that's not even worth it. There's so much up there. So, yeah! Come to Korea. Go play with infinite things. Oh, yeah! At the Gangnam Tourist Center, we got to take pictures in a set that was set to look up, like, without you. We look hot. Yeah. Alright, that's it.
Special.